Amazing colors, detailed patchwork and design. A truly stylish way to keep warm. Amani ya Juu is Swahili for Peace from Above. Amani is a sewing and training program for marginalized women in sub-Saharan Africa, where they learn to work together through faith in God, who provides a peace that transcends all cultural and ethnic differences. Starting with only 4 women in 1996, Amani has grown to a team of over 100. As women are repatriated, they carry Amani, peace, with them. Offcuts of fabrics are recycled by folding and cutting them into long rectangular strips with a ruler and rotary cutter. This design requires 2 colors, and the quilter decides to use white and this brown batik fiber. Some of the long strips are now sewn together. One central white strip between 2 batik strips. The joined strips are then ironed before being cut perpendicularly across all 3. These small composite strips are then sewn to one side of a long white strip and cut. The opposite side is sewn to another white strip and cut, forming a composite square. Next, a long batik strip is sewn to one end of the square, separated, and the other end sewn and separated. This continues until the required pattern and panel sizes are achieved. These are then ironed and measured to ensure consistency in the design. The ironed panels are all collected and laid out to form the desired quilt size and design. Each panel is then assigned a number in order to keep track of the overall design when sewing them together. They are then all collected and sewn into a full quilt cover. Great care is taken when joining the panels to maintain the overall design and shape. The pinned numbers are removed, loose threads trimmed, and the entire quilt top ironed. The 3 layers of the quilt are now loaded into the quilting machine. First, the backing material is stretched and pinned to the machine. Next, the insulating filler material known as batting, which helps prevent heat leakage, is stretched and also pinned to the machine. And finally, the quilt top prepared earlier. All 3 materials are stretched once more and pinned together to the machine. The opposite end of the backing material is pinned to the other end of the machine and wound tight. The batting is laid freely over and through the machine, and the quilt cover pinned and wound tight over it. This special sewing machine used in the quilting machine is placed on rollers, which allow it to be moved up and down the length of the frame. The quilter skillfully manipulates the machine to form this intricate design, which stitches the 3 layers together. It requires great hand-eye coordination to keep the size and design of the freehand stitches consistent. The edges of the finished quilt are measured and cut with a rotary cutter. Strips of fabric are then cut and sewn on to complete the edges, on one side using a machine and on the other by hand to hide the stitches. Finally, the branded tag and washing instructions are sewn on too. Stunningly brilliant Amani quilts, made in Kenya.